everyone. This is Robert. RJL Network presents another exciting edition of Inside Pitch. The 1983 World Series is on the air. Tonight it is Game 4. We are at Dodger Stadium as the Detroit Tigers take on the Los Angeles Dodgers. The Tigers lead this series 2-1. Tigers trying to take a 3-1 lead with a chance to win it all tomorrow night. A Dodger win tonight ties the series up 2-2, guaranteeing a return trip to Tiger Stadium for a Game 6. Whatever a game, and of course after the Game 5. So tonight, a big matchup once again between the Tigers and the Dodgers. Last night was pretty much full of ouches, a couple of big injuries. Chet Lemon lost for the season for the Tigers, and Bill Russell lost for the Dodgers. So Kirk Gibson is going to take over in center field for Chet Lemon the rest of the way, and Darryl Thomas is going to take over at shortstop for the Dodgers, which means I'll need a new designated hitter for the return trip to Tiger Stadium if that does occur. I've already chosen Wayne Krenchicki for the Tigers if they go back there. So tonight is Game 4 of this 83 World Series. Ben Witt's first to join us here at Dodger Stadium. So what will happen tonight? Will we have more injuries? Hopefully my internet is in better shape. I don't know what was wrong last night, but we'll see what happens today as we get ready for a huge Game 4 here at Dodger Stadium. Let's get right to it. Starting pitcher for the Los Angeles Dodgers, their number 4 starter, Jerry Rolls-Royce. He has a record of 1 win, no losses, and 1 no decision for the postseason. Chuck Rawlings now joins us here, of course, at Dodger Stadium. We are at Dodger Stadium. Neutral Park favors pitchers. 123 home runs hit there in 83. Adds 1 to strikeouts, subtracts 2 to walks. So we will see what happens to here as we get ready for a big game here in the World Series. Should be exciting as both these teams are set and ready to go. Let's get to the top of the first. Leading off for the Tigers, second baseman Lou Whitaker, who should be in the Hall of Fame. MVP candidate, batting .364 for the postseason. He's got 2 home runs. We're going to use blue, white, and blue dice. Dodgers are the home team. Once again, the fans here at Dodger Stadium are loud. They are crazy. They know what's at stake. Dodgers must tie this series up. Tigers trying to take a 2-game lead. What will happen tonight as Doug Hunt joins us here at Dodger Stadium? Let's see how Game 4 goes. Royce, 6-1 against the lefty. It's a strikeout plus 10, and he'll get Whitaker. First strikeout for Royce. He had 143 of them in 83, 1 down. Here's the shortstop, Alan Trammell, Hall of Famer. Yeah, but he needs Whitaker. Trammell batting .393 for the postseason, and he does have a home run, also an MVP candidate. Royce will deal 1-4. That's a blank. Trammell, 4-1. Hard line drive to first. That's caught by Greg Brock, and that is out number 2. Here's the left fielder, Larry Herndon. Herndon batting .273 for the playoffs. He has a couple of bombs. There's nothing wrong with that. A little under his average, but he's where he needs to be. Royce, 6-6. Hit by pitch. No, Herndon is a 3, but -1 from Royce makes him a 2. That 3 is too high. Herndon, 5-2, and he grounds 1 to third. That'll be handled by Pedro Guerrero, and he'll toss it over and retire the side. 1, 2, 3, go the Cats. We go to the bottom of the first. Starting pitcher for the Detroit Tigers, their number 4 starter, Milt Wilcox. He has also a record of 1 win, no losses, and 1 no decision for the postseason. This is only his 3rd start. Leading off for the Dodgers, second baseman Steve Sax. He's batting .282. His average has dipped a little bit, but he's now at his average. Wilcox, a 6-1. That's a walk plus 10, and that's going to be ball 4. So Wilcox walks sacks and he'll trot to first. First walk given up by Wilcox. He allowed 68 of them in 83. Here's the center fielder, Kenny Landreau. Landreau batting .258. He does have a home run. At one point, Landreau was batting over .400, but he has definitely slid down. Sacks at 56 steals, and he's not going. Wilcox, 6'6", range play. Landreau, 4'5", against the righty. It's a double to center field, but it's going to be a range play for Kirk Gibson. Gibson's in center for the injured Lemon. Gibson's range is a 3. Nope, that's going to be a double. Sacks, base runner 5. Double to center field, a 0. I'm sorry, -1. A 1-4. Sacks will score. And no, Sacks is held at third. A big throw by Gibson keeps Sacks from scoring, but the Dodgers are off to a quick couple of hits here. Next up is the left fielder, Dusty Baker, coming back from injury. He was hurt yesterday as well, but only for the game. Baker batting .316 with a bomb. Infield is going to play in early. Wilcox strategy roll and nothing on the 3. Sack stays put. Wilcox will pitch. Wilcox 5-6 hit by pitch. No. Baker 2-6 and he powers one into center field. That's a 4 and that's going to be a double for Dusty Baker and the Dodgers take a quick lead. Baker smacks one into center field. Gibson will get it. He'll get it in there. But the Dodgers jump out in front 2-0. Stadium cheers. Yay! 2 RBI double for Dusty Baker. He's on at second. Still nobody out in the inning. And here's the third baseman, Pedro Guerrero. Definitely an MVP candidate. Batting .340 with 4 bombs. Baker on at second. Still nobody out. Strategy, nothing on the 11. Pitch from Wilcox. 2-2, strikeout. And nope, that's going to be too high. Guerrero, 2-4, flies one to left. Larry Herndon will get to it. Makes the catch for out number 1. Baker will stay at second base automatically. Next batter is the first baseman, Greg Brock. Brock batting .231. He's over his average now, but he's around it. Anything on strat, that's a 2. Baker stays where he is. Wilcox. Let's see, 2-6. It's a blank. Brock, 1-2. Fly ball to right field. And Glenn Wilson will get to that. And that is out number 2. Baker, base runner 2. Hit to right, a 0. Wilson, a -2 arm. Baker stays put. 2 down. And now the right fielder, Mike Marshall. Marshall batting .286. He's got a couple of bombs for the Dodgers. Baker on at second. He'll stay put. Wilcox, 4-1. That's a walk plus 10. He'll walk Marshall. So he goes ahead and walks his second batter of the game. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Darryl Thomas. Thomas batting 2 for 6 for the postseason. Darryl Thomas was the DH for the Dodgers. He's now going to be the new shortstop, taking over for Bill Russell. Baker on at second, Marshall on at first. Strategy, nothing on the 5. Wilcox, a 6-6 range play. Thomas, 2-1 against a righty. It's a fly ball to left field. Larry Herndon going after that. His range is a 3. And he's got it. Side retired. Nice play by Herndon on a fly out to left. Dodgers get out quick. 2 runs, 2 hits, and a couple of walks. 2-0 after 1. Nice play by Larry Herndon out there, because that would have brought in another run. We go to the top of the second. Leading off for the Tigers is the catcher, Lance Parrish, also an MVP candidate, batting .327 with 5 bombs. Royce will pitch. And 6-1 against a righty. It's a blank. Parrish, 5-5. Flies one to center field, but Landro will get to it. And that's out number 1. Here's the first baseman, Enos Cabell. Cabell now batting .260. He is getting his average up there. Royce will pitch. 4-1, error on a grounder. Cabell, 6-5. Nope, that's a hard liner right to first. That's out number 2. Line drive to first. Brock gloves it 2 away. And here's the right fielder, Glenn Wilson. Wilson batting .307, and he's got a couple of bombs, a couple of home runs. 2 men down. Royce will deal. 2-2, wild pitch. It's a blank. Wilson, 3-4, powers one into right field. That's an 8. And against the lefty, Wilson's going to have himself a 2-out double. Wilson gets that one out there. He'll hold at second base. And now with a runner on second, here comes the new center fielder, Kirk Gibson, playing for the injured Chet Lemon, who's done for the year. Gibson batting .156 for the postseason, but he had 2 bombs, including one huge one, which pretty much really knocked out the White Sox in the ALCS. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 3. Wilson stays put. Royce, 1-3. Strikeout. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. The inning is over. Second strikeout for Royce. No runs and a hit. And we'll go to the bottom of the second. Leading off for the Dodgers will be the catcher, Jack Fimple, and he has done very well in place of the injured Steve Yeager. Fimple is batting .292 for the playoffs. Very nice job by Fimple. If you're a Dodger fan, you should be very satisfied how Fimple is done. Phoenix Knight joins us here at Dodger Stadium. Wilcox, 3-1. That's a pitcher result. That's a 12 against a righty. It's going to be a blank. Fimple, 1-3. He flies one to right. And Glenn Wilson will get to that. And that's the first out. Next batter is the pitcher, Jerry Rolls-Royce. Good hitter. .282 average in 83 with 3 bombs. Can almost work as a designated hitter. Wilcox, a 3-3. That's a blank. Royce, 3-6. And that's a base hit. He'll hit that one in the left field. Jerry Royce will get a single. Jerry Royce gets to first base and says, DH? I don't need no stinking DH. Here comes Sachs. Sachs walked his first time up. 1 out, bottom of the second. Royce not a threat to do anything, and he won't. Wilcox will go ahead and pitch. Wilcox, 3-6 against the righty. Strikeout, 12 is high. Sachs, 3-5, and it's a base hit to center field. Royce, a base runner rating of 1. Single to center, he has no choice, no chance. He'll hold the second base. So now Sachs gets his first hit of the ball game. Runners at first and second with 1 out. Here's Landro. Landro got a double his first time up. Dodgers trying to tie this series. Tigers trying to take a 3-1 lead. Strategy, nothing on the 10. Wilcox, 5-1. Wild pitch, yes, it goes to the backstop. The runners will move up. So a wild pitch by Wilcox. Now the Tigers got to play the infield in with Landro at the plate. Re-rolling the strat, nothing on the 8. Wilcox will pitch. And 6-2. He is not tired. That's going to be an automatic out. And it's going to be a ground ball to second base. Royce cannot score. Runners will hold. The throw goes to first, 2 down. So grounder to second, the runners will hold. And now here's Guerrero. Guerrero got a double not Guerrero, my bad, Baker. Baker was the next batter, my bad. Baker got a double, a 2 RBI double his first time up. Runners at second and third, now 2 outs. Wilcox will strategy roll at first. He'll stay, and everyone will stay put. Wilcox will pitch. And 2-4, error on a grounder. Baker, 3-6. Nope, that's going to be a fly ball to center field. And Kirk Gibson will get to it. He'll make the catch and retire the side. No runs, 2 hits. Dodgers and runners at second and third, but they don't get anybody in. Still 2-0 after 2. We go to the top of the third. Leading off for the Tigers will be the third baseman, Tom Brookins. Brookins batting .286 for the playoffs. Way overachieving. He was much higher than that, but he has now calmed down. Pitch from Royce. 4-4. Strikeout. 18 is high. Brookins. 6-2, and he flies one to right. An easy play there for Marshall, and that's out number 1. That'll bring up the pitcher, Milt Wilcox. Wilcox had a lifetime batting average of 177. Of course, he did not do any batting in 1983. I'm going to use generic pitcher hitting card number 5 for him with a batting average of 139. I felt that'd be fair because Wilcox was able to hit the ball. Royce will pitch. And 6-6, hit by pitch. No. Wilcox, 4-2, and it's a swing and a miss, struck him out. Third strikeout for Royce, and that's out number 2. Here's Whitaker. Whitaker is 0 for 1. Royce will settle up and deal. Royce, 1-3, strikeout, no. Whitaker, 1-5. He flies one to center. Landro will get to that with no problem. And that's a 1-2-3 inning for Royce. We go to the bottom of the third. It will be Pedro Guerrero leading off for the Dodgers. John Haverly joins us here at Dodger Stadium. Guerrero is 0 for 1. Wilcox will pitch. And 3-4, strikeout. Nope, that's too high. Guerrero, 2-2, and it's a base hit to left field. Guerrero gets a single to start for the Dodgers. Next up is Brock. Brock is 0 for 1. Guerrero had 23 steals, and he gets the steal sign. 15 minus 2 is 13. Parrish minus 2 is 11. No. Wilcox will pitch. Wilcox, 6-1. That's a walk plus 10. It's ball 4. So once again, Wilcox in some trouble here as he gives up a walk. It's his third. And now here's Marshall. Marshall walked his first time up. Runners at first and second here. Strategy roll. Nothing happening. Guerrero on at second. Brock on at first. Wilcox dealing to Marshall. Wilcox, 5-3. Home run result against the righty. Marshall needs a 16, and that's a 17. He doesn't get it. Marshall, 3-3, and instead it's going to be a ground ball to third. Where was it hit to? And that is hit down the line, so the only get they can do is a double play, 5-3. Mike Marshall, 2-0. A 1 or a 2, it's a 5-3 double play. No, Guerrero will be forced out at third. We'll get the force at third, and it'll be 1 out, and that will do it there. Wow, Marshall misses a big home run by maybe a foot. So that is a fielder's choice. And now the batter is Thomas. Thomas is 0 for 1. Now 1 out here on the bottom of the third. 2-0 Dodgers. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 10. Wilcox will deal. And 1-2. Error on a throw. Thomas, 6-6. That's going to be an infield single to short, picked up by Trammell. Trammell's error rating is a 6. That's a 15. He'll hold the ball, and it's going to be bases loaded. That's going to be an infield single. He will not make a chance to throw him out. And now the bases are full of bums for Jack Fimple. Fimple is 0 for 1. Infield going to play in. Try to turn the home to first double play. Wilcox, he will pitch to Fimple. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 18. Wilcox will pitch. Wilcox, 1-3. Range play at the park. Dodger Stadium. 6-5. That's a power hit to left field. That's a 10. That is going to be a possible home run on a 5-17. Fimple needs a 6. A 1-6. Fimple gets a grand slam. Kaboom! That ball is high. That ball is deep. That ball is gone. Grand slam, Jack Fimple. Stadium cheers. Yay! Larry Herndon hit a grand slam for the Tigers, and now Jack Fimple hits a grand slam for the Dodgers. It's 6-0. What a job Jack Fimple has done for the Dodgers for the injured Steve Yeager. Second grand slam of the World Series, and I know I've not had more than one. 6-0 Dodgers. They go talk to Wilcox on the mound. That was just off the ballpark card. The batter is now Royce. Royce got a single his first time up. Still only one out here in the bottom of the third. Still a long way to go. Wilcox will pitch. Wilcox, 2-2, strikeout. Got him. They'll go ahead and strike out Royce, and that is the first strikeout for Milt Wilcox. Only had 101 of them in 83. And now here's Sachs with 2 outs. Sachs is 1 for 1 with a walk. How does a roll of toilet paper hit a grand slam? Wilcox will go ahead and pitch. Wilcox, 5-4. That's a blank. Sachs, 6-5. That's a fly ball to center field. And Grip Gibson will get to that. He will make the catch and retire the side. 1 run, 3 hits, 1 walk, a grand slam by Jack Fimple. And that, by the way, was his first home run of the playoffs. 6-0 Dodgers after 3. But remember, no lead is safe on RJL Network. We go to the top of the 4th. Alan Trammell leads off for the Tigers. He's 0 for 1. 6-0 Dodgers. Royce will pitch. Royce, 6-6, hit by pitch. No. Trammell, 2-6. It's a ground out to third base, easily picked up by Guerrero. And Guerrero throws it over, 1 down. Next batter is Herndon. Herndon is 0 for 1. XSG2 joins us here at Dodger Stadium. Royce, 3-6 against the righty blank. Herndon, 1-1. That's a grounder to first base. That'll be picked up by Brock. Brock will take it to the bag himself, 2 down. Here's Parrish. Parrish is 0 for 1. Royce will deal. 5-3, strikeout 3, swing and a miss, struck him out, and the inning is over. 4th strikeout for Royce, and we go to the bottom of the 4th. Kenny Landreau leads off for LA. He's 1 for 2 with a double. Wilcox will go ahead and pitch. Wilcox, 6-1. That's a walk plus 10. It's ball 4, and he walks Landro. Wilcox may not be staying out there much longer. Another walk by Wilcox. Here comes Baker. Baker is 1 for 2. Wilcox has a 14 pull rating. I divide that by 2 and make it a 7. Landro will go ahead and be at first base. Strategy rolls are still on. Nothing happening. Wilcox will deal. Wilcox, 1-6. It's a blank. Baker, 6-6. That's a ground ball to first base. 2-2-2. Shortstop, pivot, Trammell, 0. A 1-2. It's a double play. They'll get it. 2 outs. Baker grounds out into the 3-6-3. So now 2 away. Here comes Guerrero. Guerrero 1 for 2. Wilcox will pitch. Guerrero had a single his last time up. Wilcox. 5-6. Hit by pitch. No. Guerrero. 2-6. He powers one into center field. That's a 6. And that's going to be a base hit for Guerrero. He'll get a single. Guerrero gets his second hit of the game. And now the batter is Brock. Brock is 0 for 1 with a walk. 2 outs, bottom of the 4th. Dodgers lead 6-0. Guerrero, 23 steals. That's a 20. Wilcox fires to first, and no. Guerrero will get back. Now Wilcox will pitch to Brock. Wilcox, 1-3. Range play at the park. Dodgers Stadium, 6-1. That's a ground ball to second base. It's a range play for Whitaker. Whitaker's range is a 3. And he's got it. Nice play by Whitaker. He'll take his time, throw to first to get the out, and the inning is over. No runs, a hit, and a walk. 6-0 LA after 4. Top of the 5th. Enos Cabell leads off for the Tigers. He's 0 for 1. Tigers usually hit lefties very well, but right now, Jerry Royce is in command. Pitch from Royce. 6-4. Range play. Cabell. 4-4. That's a base hit to left field, but it's a range play for Dusty Baker. His range is a 3. He's got it. Takes a single away from Cabell. 1 out. Da-da-da. Da-da-da. Big play there for Dusty Baker, taking a single away. Here comes Wilson. Wilson got a double his first time up. Pitch coming from Royce. 2-4. Walk. 7. No. Wilson. A 3-4. He hits one into right field. That's an 18. And it's going to stay up there deep and long enough there. Deep enough to right field. And Marshall's going to have enough time to get it. 2 down. We'll fly out to right. And now here's Gibson. Gibson is 0 for 1. Royce will pitch. Royce, 2-6. Strikeout 18 is high. Gibson, 4-5. And it is a grounder to third. Handily there by Guerrero. He'll take it, toss it over, and retire the side. After 5 innings, Royce has only given up 1 hit. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Mike Marshall leads off for the Dodgers. He's 0 for 1 with a walk. Wilcox will pitch. Wilcox, 6-2. That's an automatic out. He's not tired. And that will be a grounder to third. Picked up there by Brookins. And the throw goes to first for the out. 1 down. Next up is Thomas. Thomas got a single his last time up, 1 for 2. Darryl Thomas, now the new shortstop for the Dodgers, with the injury to Bill Russell, who is done for the year. Wilcox, 3-2. Walk plus 10. And yeah, he walked him. Wilcox will walk Thomas. And that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 walks for Wilcox. And now here's Fimple, and Fimple gets a huge ovation from the Dodger Stadium crowd. Fimple 1 for 2 with a grand slam. Thomas on at first. Strategy rolls are now off. Wilcox, 3-5, strikeout, 19 is high. Fimple, 5-2, and Fimple continues to do it, and that's going to be a double to center field. Thomas, base runner 4, double to center, -1, and he will score. Thomas will come in to score. Fimple at second base. It's 7-0 Dodgers. Stadium cheers. Yay! And that's going to be it for Wilcox as he's coming out. Tigers got to make a change. The next batter is Royce. He'll bat. And let's see. Coming on to pitch for the Tigers is going to be Doug Bear. Remember, I do not use fatigue in the postseason. Everybody is always fresh. Doug Bear will come on to pitch. He did pitch last time. Bear has a record of two holds in the postseason. 1 out, bottom of the 5th, now 7-0 Dodgers as the Dodgers now added the extra point. And Bear will pitch. Bear, 3-3, strikeout. He'll get Royce. Royce will go down on strikes. That's the second out. Bear can pitch, by the way, to 6. Down. And now the batter is Saxophone, and he is 1 for 2, a single and a walk. Fimple on at second. He has been the X factor for the Dodgers in this postseason since the injury to Yeager. Bear will pitch. Bear, 2-6 against the righty. It's a blank. Sax, 4-1 against the righty. It's a base hit past second. Fimple will have a base running rating of 3 with 2 outs, and he will score. It's 8-0 Dodgers. Stadium cheers. Yay! RBI single by Sax. And now it is 8-0 in favor of the Dodgers. Here comes Landro. Landro 1 for 2, a double and a walk. Still 2 outs, bottom of the 5th. Dodgers making a statement right now. Sax on it first. Bear will deal. And 6-1 against the lefty. That will be an automatic out. And it'll be a fly ball to center field. Gibson will get to it. He'll make the catch and retire the side. 2 runs, 2 hits, and a walk. The Dodgers are hungry because they 8-0 after 5. We go to the top of the 6th. Royce will go ahead and pitch. Tom Brookins leads off for the Tigers. He's 0 for 1. 8-0 favor of the Dodgers. Royce will go ahead and deal. Royce, 3-4, strikeout, and he got Brookins. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That is strikeout number 5 for Rolls-Royce. And Doug Bear, due to bat, I would like to see, and we are in the 6th inning, I'd like to see if he would get one more inning. And he will not use generic pitcher hitting card number 5. Bear, what will he use? I think Bear's going to use 0, and I'll find out in a second. I think I'm going to let him bat. Give me 1 minute here. I want to see if he had any hitting ability. Hold on here. Doug Bear, he has a lifetime batting average of .096. He actually hit when he was with the Reds and the Cardinals. .096. Okay, so let's use pitcher hitting card number 2 for an .056 average for an 0.56 average, I think. And I think that's kind of I think that's fair to use that. So Doug Bear's going to actually bet. He'll use generic pitcher hitting card number 2, which is an 0.56 average. I think that's fair. Royce will go ahead and pitch to him. If there was anybody on base, I think I'd bring him out. But right now, you need innings. Royce, 3-1, strikeout. That takes care of that. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that is the 6th strikeout for Royce, 2 away. Now the batter is Whitaker. And Whitaker is 0 for 2. 2 outs, top of the 6th. Royce will pitch. Royce, 1-5, possible error. Whitaker, 4-3. It's a ground ball right back to Royce. Royce's error rating is a 9. That's a 12. Royce will take care of that. And he will throw it over for the out and retire the side. 1, 2, 3, go the Tigers. Bottom of the 6th. Still an 8-0 Dodger lead. Doug Bear will stay on the mound at least for one more inning. Dusty Baker leads off for the Dodgers. He's 1 for 3. 8-0 Dodgers, bottom of the 6th. Bear will deal. And 5-3, strikeout, no. Baker, 3-1, ground out to third base. Brookins will take care of that. And that's out number 1. Next up is Guerrero. Guerrero is 2 for 3 with 2 singles. Bear looking in on Guerrero. Fans here at Dodger Stadium enjoying what they see on the scoreboard. Bear, 3-5, error on a grounder. Guerrero, 4-5. Nope, that's a line out right to third. That's out number 2. Brookins will go ahead and glove that. 2 away. And now Brock. Brock is 0 for 2 with a walk. Bear, he'll deal. And 4-2. Range play at the park. Dodger Stadium. 3-6. It's a ground ball to first. And that ball is hit to Cabell. Cabell was excellent. His range is a 5. But of course, he's not going to get that one. And that's going to be a base hit. That'll get just out of his reach. And Brock has a single. Single for Brock. The batter now is Marshall. As usual, every time I got a player with a range of 5, I roll, and it's always a 6. Bear is now tired. They're going to see if he can finish the inning out. 8-0 Dodgers. Tigers are already thinking about game 5, but there's still a few innings left. Brock on it first. Strategy rolls are off. Bear, 3-6. Pitcher result, 12 against a righty. Yep, that's going to be an automatic out. And that's going to be a fly ball to left field. And, of course, with a pitcher result, Bear would be automatically taken out. But he was going to be out of here anyway. But a fly ball to left field, Herndon will get to it. He'll make the catch and retire the side. No runs and a hit. 8-0 Dodgers after 6. Going to the top of the 7th, Jerry Royce, plenty left in the tank. Alan Trammell leads off for the Tigers. He's 0 for 2. Royce doing a heck of a job. Royce will pitch. And 4-4, strikeout, 13 is high. Trammell, a 4-1, and it's a line drive right to first, glove by Brock. And that's out number 1. 1 down. Here's Herndon. Herndon is 0 for 2. Royce will settle in. And 5-3. Strikeout 14. That's high. Herndon. 3-4. Base hit. Hits one past short. Herndon will get a single. That's only the second hit of the game for the Tigers. It'll now bring up Parrish. Parrish is 0 for 2. Herndon on it first. Royce will deal with Parrish. Fans here at Dodger Stadium enjoying an 8-0 lead. Royce will go ahead and deal. And 1-5, possible error. Parrish. 1-3. It's a pop fly ball to short. Going after that is Thomas. His error rating is a 6. That's a 5. It pops out of his glove, and that's going to be an error. Daryl Thomas is going to drop the ball. It's an odd number, and everybody's safe. That's an E6 on Daryl Thomas as he drops the pop-up, and it lands safely. And now runners at first and second with 1 out. That's the first error on the Dodgers in the ball game. We'll see if the Tigers can take advantage of it. Here comes Cabell. Cabell is 0 for 2. 1 out, top of the 7th, 8-0 Dodgers. You kind of think the Tigers got to get at least a couple of runs in this inning. Royce will pitch. Royce, 4-3. Home run chance. Righty, 1-16. The 4 is good against the lefty. Cabell needs a 6. Can Cabell put the Tigers on the board? No. 2-5, but he will get a base hit past short. It will be a single. Will Herndon score? Base runner 4, single past short. Yes, he will. Herndon will come around. He will score. Parrish will hold at second base, and the Tigers are on the board. It's 8-1. Enos Cabell does get a run in there. And now it's 8-1 and an RBI single by Cabell. And now runners at first and second for Wilson. So the Tigers get 1 back. Wilson is 1 for 2. Still 1 out, top of the 7th. 8-1 Dodgers. Strategy rolls are still off. Royce will pitch. Royce, 4-3. Again, home run chance. Righty, 1-16. The 16 is good, but Wilson needs a 4. Wilson needs a 4 to send 1 out. Does he do it? No. 1-5, but against the lefty, it's going to be a base hit past third, and when bases are loaded. Parrish will hold at third base. He will not score. He needs to be a 4 in order to score from second. He'll hold, and the bases are full of cats. And now the batter is Kirk Gibson. Bases loaded, 8-1. If Gibson can come through with 1 here, this game could get very interesting. We've already had 1 grand slam in the game by Jack Fimple. Kirk Gibson, very capable of getting 1 himself. Strategy rolls are off. Royce has pitched him a fat one over the plate the last 2 batters. Does Royce do that here? 2-3. It's a range play. Gibson, 1-6. It's a fly ball to center field. Going after that is Landreau. Landreau's got to make a play. His range is a 3, and he can't get it. And that is going to be a base hit for Gibson. Parrish will score. Cabell, base runner 4. Single to center field. +2 is a 6. Cabell will score. Wilson, base runner 3. Hit to center, -1. Wilson, a 1 or a 2. He'll get to third. And he will not. He'll hold at second. 2 RBI score. It's 8-3. Kirk Gibson gets a 2 RBI single. Bringing in 2 runs. And the batter now is Brookins. They go talk to Jerry Royce on the mound, telling him, hey, settle down here. We have an 8-0. We had an 8-0 lead. Now it's 8-3. Wilson on at second, Gibson on at first. Fans here at Dodger Stadium suddenly getting a bit nervous, but they still have a 5-run lead. Royce will pitch to Brookins. Royce not done. 8-3 Dodgers. Strategy rolls are still not on. Royce will go ahead and pitch. Royce, 1-5, possible error. Brookins, 5-4, and against the lefty, that's going to be an infield single against the lefty. It's an automatic single. The third baseman is Guerrero. His error rating is a 14. That's a 15. He'll hold on to the ball. Infield single, the batters only move one base on that. And once again, the bases are loaded. Infield single for Brookins on a possible error. And that turns into a throwing error. And now the bases are loaded. We're going to see a pinch hitter for Bear. So the Tigers will go to the bench. And they're going to go ahead and bring out Rick Leach. Johnny Walkenfuss is a righty, but I like to save the catcher. So Rick Leach is going to come on to bat for the Tigers. And now the infield's going to play in. Or do you play in here? You say pull Jerry Royce. I don't know. But maybe XSG2 says pull him. XSG2 says pull him. I'm going to listen to him. Royce is coming out of the game. Royce was due to bat third. And remember, the Dodger bullpen is thin for this postseason. And they are going to bring out to pitch. They got a left. I just brought in a lefty. So I'm going to bring out. Since you're telling me to pull him, I'm going to bring back Rick Leach. And I'm going to choose a Dodger pitcher first. And they're going to bring out Pat Zachary. So Zachary's going to come on to pitch. Royce does leave with a W, but Zachary will come on to pitch. Zachary, a record of 1 win, 1 loss, and a hold. So Zachary will come on to pitch, and I'm still going to have Leach bat. So Leach will come on to pinch hit. So here comes Rick Leach. Zachary can pitch to 6. His job is to try to get this out of the inning. 8-3 Dodgers. Rick Leach has a little home run power. Infield is going to play. They're actually going to play back instead of in. You got a 5-run lead. Get outs. Zachary's going to go ahead and pitch to Leach. Strategy rolls are off. Fans here at Dodger Stadium suddenly getting nervous. Zachary will deal. 5-3. Strikeout. Got him. Strikeout. He gets Leach. Big strikeout by Zachary. 2 down. And now here's Whitaker. Whitaker is 0-3. You kind of think he's due. Bases loaded. 2 outs. Tigers did get some runs. Zachary going to pitch to Whitaker. Fans here at Dodger Stadium hoping Zachary can keep it where it is. Wilson at third. Gibson at second. Brookins at first. Zachary deals. 1-5 against the lefty. It's a base hit right past the pitcher. Wilson will score. Gibson will score. Brookins will make third. Whitaker to first. It's 8-5. Stadium groans. Zachary against a 1-5 against the lefties, a straight base hit right past the pitcher. It is now 8-5. Still 2 outs in the top of the 7th. And now the batter is Trammell. Trammell is 0-3. You kind of think he's due. Brookins on at third. Whitaker on at first. Zachary, he has to pitch to Trammell. 2 outs, top of the 7th. 8-5 now, ball game. Fans here at Dodger Stadium now very nervous. Strategy rolls are back on. Nothing happening. Zachary will go ahead and he will pitch. 3-5. Strikeout 6. Got him. Struck him out and the inning is over. Zachary gets it done. But 5 runs on 6 hits, 1 error. And the Tigers are back in this. It's 8-5. We are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game. I'll be right back. No matter what happens, tomorrow night will be Game 5 of the 1983 World Series between the Detroit Tigers and the Los Angeles Dodgers. It'll either be a 2-2 series or a 3-1 series. Jack Morris will be going for the Tigers, and Bob Welch will be going for the Dodgers. That will be tomorrow night. Another game of Inside Pitch, the final game of Inside Pitch for the season. Because if we go back to Tiger Stadium, we go back to Fall Classic. So Tigers and Dodgers, Game 5 tomorrow night. And don't forget, you still have the chance to vote if you've not voted yet. 1934, 1945, 1999, 2021. Vote for the season to get your dice. And on the season review and reveal show, we will find out what next season will be starting July 7th. If you've not voted, make sure you get your vote in there. Bottom of the 7th inning, and Darryl Thomas leads off for the Dodgers. Thomas is 1 for 2, a single and a walk. Tigers need a pitcher. And they're going to go with one. No, they're not going to go with Behringer. Not right now. Not yet. They are going to go with Dave Gumpert. Gumpert has a record of 1 hold in the postseason. So Gumpert will come on to pitch. And we'll see what Dave Gumpert has. No wins, 2 losses, a 2.64 ERA. So Dave Gumpert will pitch for the Tigers here, starting the bottom of the 7th. Now 8-5. Fans here at Dodger Stadium now a little interest. Now a little bit concerned. Gumpert will pitch. Gumpert, 5-6, error on a throw. Thomas, 1-2. Nope, it's a fly ball to left field. Herndon will go ahead and get to it. That's out number 1. Next batter is Fimple. He has been outstanding tonight. 2 for 3, a double and a grand slam. Gumpert will pitch. Gumpert, 2-6, wild pitch. It's a blank. Fimple, 1-2, base hit. Fimple has a single. Fimple is now a triple short of the cycle. Fimple has a single, now 3 for 4. He only needs a triple to get the cycle. And we'll see a pinch hitter for Zachary as he's done. And coming on to pinch hit for the Dodgers will be Rick Monday. Monday, 247 average, 6 homers, 20 RBIs. Monday does have stats, though. He is 3 for 23. Not doing very well, though. So Rick Monday will pinch hit against Gumpert. 1 out here, bottom of the 7th. Strategy rolls are back on. Nothing on the 16. Fimple stays put. Gumpert will deal. Gumpert, 2-4. It's a blank. Monday, 6-3. It's a ground ball to first. 2-2-2. Shortstop, pivot, Trammell, 0. A 1 or a 2. It's a double play. No. Fimple thrown out at second. Monday will take over at first. Fielder's choice. So now 2 away. Here comes Sachs. Sachs is 1 for 3, a single and a walk. Now 2 down. Strategy roll again, nothing on the 11. Gumpert will deal with Sachs. Gumpert, 2-4, it's a blank. Sachs, 6-3, and it's a fly ball to right field. Glenn Wilson's going to get to that. He'll make the catch and retire the side. No runs and a hit for the Dodgers. After 7, it's 8-5. This game is not over yet. We go to the top of the 8th. Dodgers lead by 3. Leadoff batter for the Tigers is Larry Herndon. Dodgers are going to the bullpen. And do they try to bring out Niedenfuer for a 6-out save? Or do I go with Pena here? Or Beckwith? No, I wouldn't go with Beckwith. I think you got to give Niedenfuer a 6-out save. They're going to bring out the closer, Tom Niedenfuer, now. So Niedenfuer is going to come on to pitch, and he is an MVP candidate. 2 wins, no losses, 1 hold, and 4 saves. Tom Niedenfuer has been the workhorse for the Dodgers in this postseason. He will try to get 6 outs. He can only pitch to 6 batters, but you may let him stay in there. Tom Niedenfuer will now pitch to Herndon. Top of the 8th, 8-5. Niedenfuer will pitch. Niedenfuer, 3-4, strikeout plus 10. Got him. Niedenfuer had 66 Ks in 83, 1 out. Next batter is Parrish. Parrish is 0 for 3, but reached on an error. Niedenfuer, 6-6. That's it. Out. He is not tired, and that's going to be a fly ball to right. Easily handled there by Marshall, and that's out number 2. Next batter is Cabell. Cabell is 1 for 3. Niedenfuer will deal with Cabell. Fans here at Dodger Stadium going ahead and making a play. Niedenfuer will pitch. Niedenfuer, 2-5, strikeout. That's too high. Cabell, a 6-1, and that is a fly ball to right field. And getting over there is Marshall, and that is a 1-2-3 inning. We go to the bottom of the 8th, 8-5 Dodgers. Ben Witz is 100%, might be correct, calling that a dubious move. And since I also happen to be a chess player, I get that. But if you're Tommy Lasorda, you cannot afford to go down 3-1. You've got to win this game and tie the series up. Gumpert will stay on the mound, though, for the Tigers. And Kenny Landreau leads off. Landreau is 1 for 3, singled and walked. Gumpert will go ahead and pitch to Landreau. Bottom of the 8th, 8-5. Gumpert, 5-2, strikeout, no. Landreau, a 5-1, and against the righty, Landreau smacks one into center field, and that's going to be a double. Landreau gets a big-time hit, a 2-bagger. That's his second double of the game. Big insurance run at second base. Here's Baker. Baker is 1 for 4 with a double. Fans here at Dodger Stadium hoping they can get the run in. Strategy rolls are off. Gumpert will deal. And 3-6 range play. Baker, 6-1. Fly ball center field. Going after that is Gibson. Gibson's range is a 3. And he can't get it. And that's going to be a base hit. Landreau, base runner 4. Double to center, a 0. A 1-4. Landro will get in there. It's a 6. Landro coming around third. Baker on his way to second base. Landro. Let's see, that throw is from Gibson. Gibson has a -1 arm. A 1-5, there'll be a play. It's a 2. Landro coming home. The throw to the plate, a 2-5. He is out. He's out of there. Baker's going to hold back. He's going to go back to first. Landro thrown out at the plate by Gibson. Baker will have to keep a single. Big throw there by Kirk Gibson, gets Landro at the plate. Baker goes back to first. He didn't have the speed. 1 out. That could be huge. And now the batter is Guerrero. Guerrero is 2 for 4 with 2 singles. He's slow, yeah, because I rolled a 3, and that's higher than his 2. Gumpert will go ahead and pitch to Guerrero. Gumpert will deal. Gumpert, 6-2. Range play at the park. Dodgers Stadium, 1-1. It's a single plus to left field. Going after that is Herndon. Herndon's range is a 3. He's got it. 2 outs. Baker will go back to first. And that's a fly out to left field. And now Brock. Gumpert is tired. He'll pitch. Brock is 1 for 3, a single and a walk. Baker on it first. Baker stays put. 2 outs here. Bottom of the 8th inning. 8-5 Dodgers. Gumpert sets up. He will deal. And 6-4. And against the lefty, it's an automatic out. And it will be a ground ball to second base. Picked up by Whitaker. He's got it. Throws to first. Side retired. No runs, 2 hits for the Dodgers, but they lead. But will we see some 9th inning magic? Top of the 9th. Dodgers 3 outs away from tying the series up, guaranteeing a return trip to Tiger Stadium for a Game 6. Leading off for the Tigers is Glenn Wilson. Wilson is 2 for 3, a single and a double. Niedenfuer can pitch to 3 batters before he tires. 8-5 Dodgers got very interesting. Niedenfuer will pitch. Niedenfuer, 1-5, strikeout, got him. Niedenfuer will strike out Wilson, and that's 1 out. Next up is Gibson. Gibson is 1 for 3 with a single. Niedenfuer, he'll go ahead and pitch. Niedenfuer, 1-4, wild pitch, it's a blank. Gibson, 6-5, and it's a comebacker, right back to the pitcher. Niedenfuer will get that, throw it over, 2 outs. And the last chance for the Tigers now is Tom Hawkins is 1 for 3 with a single. Niedenfuer will deal with Brookins. Fans here at Dodger Stadium on their feet, hoping Niedenfuer can finish the job. Dodgers lead 8-5. Niedenfuer sets up. Do we have a tied series? Niedenfuer 5-6. Yes, we do. That's going to be an automatic out. And it will be a fly ball to left field. Dusty Baker going after it. He takes 2 steps to his right. Puts out his glove. Blop. And the ball falls into it. That's your game. This series is tied. The Dodgers win it 8-5. Stadium cheers. Yay! It is a blank baseball demos in version 4. It's a blank, and you go right to the batter card. Tom Niedenfuer does the job, and he will go ahead and wind up with the save And the Dodgers had an 8-0 lead, but the Tigers made it interesting. And the Dodgers win this game 8-5, and we're going to have at least 2 more games and 1 more fall classic. Final line score coming up. For the Dodgers, 8 runs, 14 hits, 1 error. For the Tigers, 5 runs, 7 hits, no errors. The winning pitcher is Jerry Royce. He'll go to 2-0-1 on the postseason. Milt Wilcox will take the loss. He'll drop to 1-1-1 on the postseason. Tom Niedenfuer gets his 5th save. Heck of a job here for the Dodgers to tie this series up. We will have a Game 5 and a Game 6. Tomorrow night, though, it's Game 5 back here at Dodger Stadium of the World Series between the Detroit Tigers and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Jack Morris will be going for the Tigers, and Bob Welch will have the chance to win it all in Game 6. We'll find out tomorrow night. Tigers, Dodgers, Game 5 of the World Series. Be there or be square. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out the turnstiles. Subscribe if you've not done so. Make sure you hit the bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. The Los Angeles Dodgers cage the Cats. They win it 8-5. This 1983 World Series is tied 2-2. Who will have the momentum going back to Tiger Stadium? You'll have to wait 24 hours to find out.